Hi guys, I'm going to tell you the story, my first cheating story, as in, boy, like two girlfriends. Okay, well anyway, I remember. Okay, sorry. I remember so he's all like, well, my crush apparently said like, "Hey." So I'm like, "Sup?" He's all like, so you know how we like were friends for a long time? And then I said, yeah. And then he's all like, do you like me? And I'm like, yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, I have a crush on you. Do you like me? He's all like, yeah, so you want to go out sometime? I'm like, yeah, sounds good. Where? And then he's all like, oh, like at my house, because tomorrow my parents aren't going to be home. So I'm like, cool, cool. And then, I don't know, like, he doesn't live that far away from me. So I'm just like walking to his house. Then I found out that on his porch saw this other girl. So I'm like, please tell me that's just a friend or it's sister or whoever that is. That better not be his girlfriend, because if that's the girlfriend, I'm going to freak out. So I'm just like, hi, who's this? He's all like, oh, could I talk to you for a second? And then I'm like, sure. And then she's all like, hi, like the girlfriend or whatever is like, hey, honey boo boo. So and then when she said honey boo boo, I'm like, honey boo boo, honey boo boo. Wow. Um, that's interesting. Who is that? He said, oh, so he whispers in my ear saying, that's like my friend. She's really nice. So I'm like, oh, okay. Why did she call you Honey Boo Boo? He's all like, what? Are you hearing things, girl? I'm like, don't call me girl. I have a name, and yeah. And then he's all like, hey, honey, please don't be upset, but I'm allowed to hang out with girls. So I'm like, you're right. Maybe I'm just freaking out. So then, sorry, my cat's distracting me. So then I'm just like, okay, are you sure that's just your friend? He's like, yeah, I promise. So I'm just like, why did she call him Honey Boo Boo? That doesn't make no sense. So then she says it again. She says, Honey Boo Boo. And then he's like, yes. And then she's all like, who is that? Which is me. Like, who am I? Like, so he's like, oh. And then he whispers in her ear something. I don't know what it was. But then I'm just like, what? Wow. So then I went home to change really fast because, I wasn't ready for the date. So I was changing. Then I went back there, saw them like hugging, and then like he kissed her on the cheek. So I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That does not make no sense. So he's all like, oh, friends can do that. So I'm like, friends could do that. So I could just go up to my, like, friend boy and hug him and, like, well, hug. You can, but, like, kiss on the cheek? No. That, that's cheating. So then I'm just like, look, I better go home. He's like, but I thought you were gonna go on the date. So I'm just like, I don't feel good. It's been a long day. He's all like, oh, okay, well, tomorrow. So I'm just like, in the future, sure, whatever. So I went home, cried, and he keeps calling me. So I answered. I said, what do you want? He said, look, it's not what it looks like. So I'm just like, really? Are you seriously that stupid? I know boys, and it really hurt. I still see him sometimes. He's all like, hi. Like, when I still see him, he says, hi, are you still mad at me about that day? So I'm just like, no, we're cool. And then he's like, are we still going out? So I'm like, shoot, that retarded. No, we're not going out. Like, we haven't seen each other for, like, over weeks. And then he's like, oh, well, can we, like, go out again, please? I miss you. I love you. So I'm just like, search up the song, um, We Are Never Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift. Then he'll see how I feel. Okay? Because I ain't, like, getting back together with that loser. Especially because he, like, cheated on me. So, yeah. So I hope you like that video I made. Um, like, I don't know. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. Peace.